My name is Opio Wandai.
My name is Aaron Cheruiyot.
Yes.
Hassan Omar.
Honorable Kimani Ichung'wah just stepped out briefly, coming back. Proceed.
Yes. I am.
Yes.
Modo. I am here in the capacity of Secretary General of the ICT Association of Kenya. Having received your request to come and make some oral submissions on the issues that are currently at deliberation by this honorable committee.
Let me guide you.
Yes.
In the interest of time. Because I'm told we have got your memorandum. We have it with us. I'm advised. Is it true? Imogen, do you have the memorandum? All the same, what you need to do is to simply summarize your issues in under 10 minutes. Then if there are any clarifications, you shall seek from himself.
Very well, Chair.
The rest shall deal with an informal memorandum.
Very well. So for purposes of greater relevance, I think I will first focus on the first issue, which relates to electoral justice and related matters, more to do with the restructuring of the IBC, the border delimitation and the audit of the 2022 presidential election. With regard to the restructuring of the IBC, our position would be that there is nothing much in terms of restructuring that should happen, because as currently contextualized in the Constitution, we believe it is proper in form. Now, the issue of the appointment of commissioners, there is in existence the selection panel, which is supposed to carry out that task of determining who becomes a commissioner. And in our very humble view, it is a very inclusive process, because it is done by persons appointed by entities across the country. We have Parliament duly represented with their representatives, the Inter-Religious Council, the Public Service Commission, the Law Society of Kenya. And for purposes of getting a professional entity, we do believe that such approach would be more favorable as compared to a situation where we go the political party's way, which then would increase the degree of vested interest and horse trading, which would even take longer in terms of realizing that objective. The border delimitation, our current appreciation of the Constitution is that the only boundaries that can change are those boundaries of wards. Because as per the Constitution, the number of constituencies is prescribed. It cannot be altered. So what cannot be altered are the names and boundaries of the constituencies. But there can be a variation in the number of wards. So we do submit that at the proper order of time, we can have the boundaries realigned. And the upshot of this is that there is no constituency that under whatever circumstances can be lost in the event of any delimitation. The constituency number will remain. What can only vary is the boundaries, unless through this committee there is made a proposal either to increase or decrease the number of constituencies. But as things stand, we cannot lose any constituency, even those ones that are perceived to be lower in terms of their population, because the Constitution protects constituencies and only leaves the legroom to variation of the number of wards. The audit of the 2022 general election is important. The reason why audit is usually carried out is not because you don't trust that things have been done properly. It's because you want to assure yourself of that reality. And indeed, it's our view that every time prior to elections, we should have the systems audited prior to the election. And then subsequently, we can do another audit just to confirm. And it is proper to put in context the place of systems within the election process. Of course, the final results that determine the person who wins the presidential elections are those declared at the polling station. So the system is basically there as a way of creating some form of assurance that whatever is happening in the polling station is what ultimately is reported. So if we are going to do an audit of the 2022 presidential election, we cannot just rely on the systems, but we must benchmark that alongside the declaration forms that are in the ballot boxes. So if we are going to audit the presidential elections, we don't just audit the servers, we audit the ballot boxes, because that is where the final results are contained. For better conduct of and use of technology,